got more now on the shocking heist at the world's most visited museum. The thieves, as you know, broke into the Louvre Museum on Paris on Sunday in broad daylight. Just 30 minutes after the museum opened, it took them 80 minutes to get in and get out. French officials say they used a basket lift to reach a window before smashing display cases, taking priceless jewels, and fleeing the scene within minutes. So, does it seem like something from a novel? We are joined now by best-selling novelist, author Daniel Silva. He knows about these things. Why? Because he's written more than 24 books, many featuring art thefts. His latest book is called An Inside Job. It's a mystery about a robbery at the Vatican. So we figured, somebody get Daniel on the phone. Help us sort this all out. But Daniel, welcome back. It's always good to see you. But
good morning. I wish we didn't have to talk about this morning, but it's lovely to see you.
Oh, we feel the same about you. But I'm curious, when you first heard the news, are you thinking, did they read one of my books? What were your thoughts when you read this?
No, I think like everyone, I happened to be on the West Coast and saw that first flash very early in the morning. And, the first reaction is, wow, this is spectacular. But it took me about 2 minutes to realize that this is really a tragedy on so many different levels. And I think that, the most worrisome aspect of it is the degree to which it exposed the vulnerabilities of the Louvre. You had this American couple in the first segment in the taped piece talking about, isn't it the most secure place in the world? And the answer is quite frankly no. The security is obsolete in there and very vulnerable. And these guys were very, very good.
Are you surprised that they're still on the run?
Not at all. I mean, I guess to me, the most worrisome aspect of what the police have said thus far is that these are organized crime figures. And we don't call it organized crime for no reason. We call it organized crime because they are organized. We should assume that these people know how to handle stolen jewelry. They might even have links from their organization into the jewelry trade itself. They know how to do this with every passing hour, and I mean that hour. The likelihood that we're going to get this stuff back recedes.
So Daniel, I have two questions here. Where do the museums go from here? Are they going to turn themselves into airports? That's one side of the equation. But then also, where do the thieves go from here? Is there an underground black market for selling this stuff intact, or are they going to melt it down, you think? Take either or both.
First question first. I mean, this is the balance in museum security. I mean, and you use the exact appropriate analogy there. Do we want a museum to be like an airport? Do we want armed museum guards? The guards at the Louvre are not armed for a reason. Their first responsibility is not to protect the artwork, but the people. So they're working on getting them out of the way, and then of course the French police serve as the ones with the guns and try to apprehend the thieves themselves. So it's like most things in life, it's a balance. Look, there's a trend in museum heists toward staying away from paintings that are much harder to move and going after objects like this. That can be repackaged, as it were, and broken down and melted and slipped onto the market that way. This is worth millions of dollars, even at black market prices. I mean, this is a big score, and there are very few things in life that you can steal that are worth $1 million or so.
Ooh. Daniel, it occurs to me that writing books about art theft would be a wonderful cover for being an art.
I've obviously written a number of books about this, and each time a painting or something like this happens, we lose something. And that's why we call it our cultural heritage, and France is in mourning this morning.
Yes.
It's true. Daniel Silva, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.